talk about taking your black human hair wigs from this to this lighter shade using a bleach bath. You can use a bleach bath to lighten a black or deep colored human hair wig by mixing your products, dipping the hair in, and pulling it out. Hey dolls, if you're new here, my name is Will. I'm the owner of Shop Will Beauty, an online store for custom human hair wigs, wig attachment products, lace glues, any beauty products you can think of, I sell them. So check out shopwillbeauty.com if you're interested in my products. And I love doing informational content on how to use wigs and get the most out of your money when you invest in wigs. So let's get into the video. So we all know about dip dyeing our wigs. Whether it's dip dyeing, watercoloring, whatever you want to call it, you're taking temporary dye like Adore or Kiss dyes, diluting it in water and dipping a 613 or light colored wig in it to quickly dye it one color. I love dip dyeing wigs. It's such a quick, easy, and effective way to do simple hair color without sitting there with a brush and a bowl or a bottle and dyeing the hair. It takes so long. Wigs have a lot of fabric and they soak up color, so this is much easier. You can even do simple designs like ombres or money pieces, things like that. So I really am a huge fan of dip dyeing. But I thought to myself, can you do this with lightening hair color? I don't want to sit there with a bowl and a brush and bleach either. It takes so long. You're basically doing a simple bleach, but you're mixing it with clarifying shampoo and boiling hot water, putting it in a basin, you dip the wig in, let it sit, and then you pull it out, and voila, it's lighter. So I've really fallen in love with this if I am taking a black wig a few levels lighter, whether it's a kind of medium toned brunette or an auburn or ginger. It's really great. I love taking a deeper wig lighter because black wigs tend to be much stronger and less processed than 613 wigs. So I really love to be able to lighten them and then use them for wigs for customers or my own looks. It really has a much thicker feel, a stronger feel, and the hair feels much more hydrated and is easier to work with. So let's get into everything you'll need for a bleach bath. First, you're gonna need bleach powder. This is integral to bleaching hair. You do not need fancy bleach. Don't go and spend a lot of money. Just get something simple and effective. So anything from Sally's, Clairol, Salon Care, L'Oreal, whatever they have at Sally's and is the most inexpensive. So you're not gonna need a fancy bleach. Anything kind of affordable is good. Get a bucket because you're gonna need more than you would if you're doing an application with foils. So just get something straightforward and simple. Don't go and splurge because all of the nice high-end professional attributes of a high-end bleach are gonna be minimized when you mix it with the shampoo and boiling water. The next product you're gonna need is clear liquid developer to activate the bleach. The reason why you want clear liquid developer is because it keeps the consistency of your mixture very watery and runny, which is what you want. If you go with a cream developer, it's not gonna dissolve as well and your entire sort of mixture is just not gonna be as effective. So make sure you're looking for the clear liquid developer. Go to Sally's. I use the Salon Care brand, which is just like the in-house Sally Beauty brand. Look for the blue label, not the red label. And if you're confused, ask one of the dolls there and tell them you need clear liquid developer. I recommend 40 volume. You can try 30, but honestly, I go with the 40 to make sure you can do this in one round and you don't have to do multiple processes. Next, you're going to need clarifying shampoo or Dawn dish soap or any sort of dish soap. It needs to be a very strong shampoo or soap. I like the dish soap because I like to be generous with it. Honestly, you don't need to spend that much money on a clarifying shampoo when you can just get Dawn dish soap for a couple bucks. At the end of the day, this will be a harsh treatment on your wig, so you don't need to go and get certain products to make you feel like it's gonna be more gentle. You're stripping the hair and you're lightening it very quickly, so just go with what's cost effective for you. Last product you're gonna need is boiling water. The hottest you can get it, so just boiling water. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna need those 4 ingredients for this bleach bath, so make sure you have those ready before you get started. You're also gonna want gloves and a small bin to do this in. Do not opt in for a large bin. The smaller the better, so you can use less product. If you're using a larger bin, you're gonna need more bleach and developer to fill that capacity to fully saturate the wig. Alright, so I'm going in with that bleach and I am using about 6 to 8 scoops here. You really don't want to be shy with the bleach powder because you need this to be a very effective solution. You don't want to be putting hair in a bleach solution for it to not be effective and then to have to bleach it again, causing more damage. So really use more bleach than you think you might need. And then I'm going to go in with that liquid developer with a 1-to-1 ratio. It doesn't need to be exact. I'm just eyeballing it, and I like to mix it all up in the bin that I'll be using for the bleach bath. So I'm just getting that all in the corner, and then I'm going in with the dish soap. I do like third as much dish soap as I do the bleach solution. So it's like 3 parts bleach solution, 1 part dish soap. Mix that all up, and then I'm just going in with that hot water. I'm adding some, mixing, adding more, mixing, until I have enough for the wig to sit in a literal bath. You want it to be fully saturated. So I'm just here mixing in hot water until I have a nice liquidy mixture. That should be pretty good. So now I am just putting this wig into the mixture. It's actually not that hot, so you should be okay with your fingers. First, just trying to get as much distributed with my fingers and get the full thing saturated. Be very careful when you're brushing the bleach through. You always want to be careful if you're brushing hair that has bleach in it. It should typically be avoided, but in this instance, you need to do it at the beginning to make sure everything is fully distributed. If you find that you're running out of the mixture and it's quickly absorbing, just take some more hot water. And again, I just want to make sure that as much hair is saturated as I can get it. I'm already seeing this lifting fairly quickly. I'm adding some foils just to really trap in that heat and help with the processing. Placing that lid on, and I'm gonna allow that to process. All right, so it has now been 15 minutes and I'm gonna check on how it's looking. So we have lifted from like a level 2/1 to like a level, I would say, like a level 4. So I definitely want this to keep processing. I'm gonna give her another 15 minutes and then she'll be good to go. This looks great. This is exactly where I wanted to get the wig to. All right, this wig is ready to be washed out with neutralizing shampoo, and then I'll show you the color. So here is the color after I just rinsed everything out. It gives a very dimensional color, as you can see. It's not all like single toned, but I like that. It just gives you a little more of an elevated look than just like all one color. So we went from like a level 2 to like a blend of like level 4 and level 5, maybe a little level 6 in there. So now I'm gonna be mixing my color to dye it auburn. I have Adore Paprika, Adore Intense Red, and Kiss Red Mahogany. I like to put my color in the bin first. So there's my Paprika, just a little of the Intense Red. So here is my dip dye mixture. I just mixed in some water. Don't do too much water. You only need maybe like inch or 2. If you do too much water, then you need more dye and you waste more money. So now we're just gonna throw her on in. I'm gonna let this sit for like 10 minutes. I wanna make sure this is a nice, vibrant auburn. All right, so as you can see, that burgundy looks great. I'm gonna rinse her out and let it sit with some conditioner for at least 20 minutes, maybe longer. Then I'm gonna dry and style her. All right, dolls, so I styled the wig off camera and I just love how she looks. This was so easy. I just let her dry overnight. I styled her with a curling wand and she was good to go. Honestly, lightening black wigs using a bleach bath is my favorite new method of lightening them. I love that it gives a sort of dimensional shade. You don't get all the same exact global lightening. Some strands of hair lighten more than others, but when you do a nice toning or a dip dye, it gives you just such a gorgeous dimensional color. I really love how this looks. There's a lot of dimension. It looks like I did highlights and lowlights and midtones, but babes, I just did 2 steps. I did the bleach bath and then the dip dye, that's it. So this is definitely something you can do at home with your own wigs, and you can either turn a black wig you already have into a new wig, or if you just like to make your own wigs or dye your own wigs, you can do this as well. Alright babes, so that's it for this video. Please, 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 please make sure you're subscribed to me. It makes a huge difference. I'm really trying hard to post a new video every week. If you've been here since the beginning, years and years ago when I started on YouTube, my channel has changed a lot, but I'm excited to really get back into it. I've missed making long form content. If you want to see my short form content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ShopWillBeauty. Definitely check out shopwillbeauty.com for wigs, wig attachment, nails, makeup, any beauty product you can think of I probably sell. And leave any comments below. Make sure to like this video, and I'll see you dolls in the next one. Toodles!